Back here once again, bro. This time, man, we doing the boy Kenny Mason, Angelic Hoodrat, the Supercut. So look, he dropped this album he dropped this album like a couple months ago, bro. And pretty much, as far as like little background history of Kenny Mason, he's a rapper from Atlanta. At first, when I first started listening to him, I thought he was from Detroit or something. But yeah, it turns out he's from Atlanta. He's part of that new crop of artists. We think about like the Jizz, the Deontay Hitchcocks, the Earth Gangs, you know what I'm saying? Those sort of crop. Oh yeah, and the Grips too. Those sort of crop of artists or whatever. But yeah. We got Angelic Hoodrat Supercut edition. We got the boy Jay back here for another review, man. And yeah, bro, let's just get into it, man. How are you feeling about the Angelic Hoodrat Supercut edition?
I like it. I like the direction of it. When I first heard it, because honestly, this is my first time really. I heard of Kenny Mason. I've seen him on a couple features. Most recently, the Grip project that we just reviewed, and yeah, this is basically my first project with him, so I just kind of wanted to see what my boy was talking about, and I can tell he definitely has a lot to say. He has a story that he wants to tell, and he wants to tell it his way. So, just our first listen, I think it's a good project. Don't know, would you call this a debut? I don't know. Would you really call this a debut? Because I know you had the first part.
I think that was an album too. Like I don't know where like this ranks for. I don't know where what this would count for like a mixtape or an album, but that's why I just called it a project.
Yeah, so I thought it was a good project starting for.
I got into Kenny Mason like last year. Well, pretty much. No, I got into Kenny Mason like a couple months ago. Put it like that. His song Firestarter and the song Chevron and it was another song. Firestarter, yeah, Angelic Hoodrat and Chevron. Them three songs right there in particular is what drew me to him. So like a couple months ago, I got into the first Angelic Hoodrat album, and then it led me to like, you know what I'm saying, the Supercut edition. And pretty much like I didn't even know he hadn't dropped this album this year. So yeah, I've been sort of counting on Kenny Mason. I just at some point I was just like, bro, let me get out here and listen to the album and see what it's talking about.
Let's start off with the positives. What do you think he shines best at through this album?
Variety. Like honestly, like this album right here, like it feels. If you heard the regular, this feels like an expanded version of the regular, the project that he dropped last year. Except like I feel like on that project last year, I feel like he got more personal or whatever. Like when comparing it to this one.
The project last year.
Yeah. Why can't he?
Yeah, he said he got more personal.
Why can't he say he got more personal? He talked about more like personal. What is it, like personal family things that was going on with him and stuff, or like his relationship with his dad and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And I feel like it was one of them albums where it was like, I don't know, I kind of think about the Vince Staples project where it's like he just being self-aware, talking about everything that's going on around him and stuff, the mental aspect of everything, and just how it like just how growing up and shit, being in, you know, the certain neighborhoods, how it affected him. Like, yeah, it's like PTSD pretty much. Like, even from that album all the way to this album, like, it's just pretty much what's going on with him and, like, his well-being. And, yeah, bro, just the positives. Like, yeah, it's a variety. Like, it's just a variety of sounds on here. Like, it ain't just the same thing just over and over and over again. So that's, like, my biggest takeaway from it.
I would say my biggest takeaway from it was definitely the production and just the style of, I guess, versatility wise. I would probably say he did kind of bounce back because it's definitely like heavily, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Rock influenced. He mixed the rock with the trap, and of course, you know, him being from Atlanta, he still kind of got that Atlanta twang when he raps and stuff. The rapping was pretty good as far as like his delivery, his flow. I like how he used different effects on his vocals as far as like different songs to go like to match the songs. Like I don't think any effects that he really used for the song really hurt the song. I think it kind of like helped to convey the emotion or whatever he was trying to portray for the track during that though. So I think a highlight for me would definitely be like production wise and his rapping. I was like I'm saying, I first ripped though, when I first started listening to the project, off top, you probably already know what I'm about to say. I got massive XXX vibes to tossing on. Oh Lord. Whoa, wait a minute.
Hey, we gonna have to cut. We gonna have to hold off on this. This is a damn fire alarm. What the fuck, bro?
In your apartment? Whoa! Cut.
All right. So after some technical difficulties, we are back.
I was basically saying, like when I first heard this project, I got basically some X vibes as far as like just his delivery and just the beat, because the beat was very like distorted and it was like heavy bass, so it kind of brought me back to that 2016 2017 SoundCloud era. Like when Ski Mask X and then I think Uzi and them all started coming up, basically like that Florida bubble. Suicide Boys, hell, I want to say they pioneered. Well, I ain't gonna say it was one. They probably was.
They were one. Let's say they were one of the pioneers. Let's say that. We don't say that. Okay. Yeah, we don't give them all the credit.
But that's what this project brought me back to, like that era. And I don't know, like listening to it now, I guess in 2021, it's kind of like, damn, is this sound dated? Like, is it still as impactful as it was back then? I mean, it still sounds good, don't get me wrong, but I just had myself question, like, can this really like catch on? But I think it can though. I still think there's people that enjoy that type. I
think it can, and then especially like when you just, I don't know, when you think about people that, cause with Denzel Curry sort of following that round too, like his music, his latest music music ain't really been like that hard rock, the shit they used to give us, like, Taboo. Everything's kind of been more
exactly.
I feel like it's been like a more not.
He switched it up. And that's why it got me feeling like, damn, does that sound dated? Because like the people that basically pioneered, I keep saying pioneered, that came out with that sound and moved away from that sound. So it's kind of like he's going back to a trend that's already kind of been lapped.
I was gonna say, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of got his own spin on it, especially like with him as an artist. Like the sound kind of like it has that sound, but at the same time, like it has that. He's putting his own spin on it, and I feel like it's a lot. You can hear like the Atlanta trapness of it, like it ain't as
that's why I couldn't get too mad at
I feel like it's more modern. I feel like it's more modern compared to how it was, back then. So it's like, I see what you're saying by saying it's dated, but at the same time it's kind of new because he's sort of flipping it into his own thing.
And I guess that's where the rock elements come in at, because I think after the song Play Ball, it kind of started taking the turn more towards that like sound with a lot of live instruments. At least it sounds like live instruments, guitars, drums. Distorted reverb vocals just really gave me that rock vibe, which I guess you can say that in its sense like modernized it though, as far as like him giving a little different flavor to it and texture, because like every beat on there wasn't on some heavy bass distorted type of time, so I really can't say that. So he did give me something new, but that's the only thing I kind of got from it when I first heard it. I was just like, all right, I mean, it bumps, but it's just like, do it bump as in something that's like new and fresh, or does it just bump because it's a style that I'm used to?
I see what you're saying. I just with him, especially like with his like the type of artist he is, the delivery and stuff, I feel like he's a lot more introspective and stuff compared to the artist that was giving us that sound. Besides, maybe X, but and then plus like his rap style, I ain't gonna say he's more lyrical or nothing like that compared to them, but it's like when we listen to Kenny Mason and you hear the shit that he's rapping about and the way that he's giving it to you, he's right up there with the damn grips and the jig.
Ooh, I don't know if I'll say all that now. Well, it depends on what you're talking about. Like, what are you saying? Like delivery?
Huh?
I think for his style, I would say, because at the same time, I can tell he's still young, he's new, he's still developing his sound. So I feel like this project production wise, is just full of ideas that he's exploring, which as he should. He should explore different styles of production and different ways of delivering. Cause like I said, he did a lot of vocal effects with his voices on the songs. So I feel like going forward, he's gonna just continue to experiment and continue to find different stuff that he likes to try and want to do, which I ain't mad at. But to say he's up there, I don't know if I'll say he's up there just yet.
I feel like he's shown instances where he can hold his own with those type of rappers. Cause I heard him on multiple Grip songs, and then even going back to the album we just reviewed.
I'm gonna give him some time. I'm gonna give him a little bit more time. A little bit more time. I like the kid. Not downplaying his work. His energy's definitely there. I feel like energy wise, he's definitely.
It's like an energy, and then there's a non-energy too, because it's like the way he deliver it sometimes it's like boom, rapid paced and all that shit. He just hitting you with shit, and then the next minute he kind of like just on some. I don't know. It's like it's the monotoneness of his voice. It's the monotoneness of his voice. Which that's one thing too that I like that he do different. That's why I like that he do different things with his voice to play with it. Cause it's like if he just hit you with that same thing like over and over again, it'll get boring after a while.
Yeah, I seen him try to show out the vocals a little bit. I seen him a couple of tracks. I think it was probably like the joint.
Oh, that breathing. Like I love Pup, and I love breathing. I love breathing. Again.
Even Play Ball. I really like Play Ball. That's probably my favorite song on the whole project.
I ain't even gonna lie. When I first heard that one, I was like, it took a couple listens for me to actually like that one.
Oh, I mean, I ain't really gonna nitpick at this, but the mixing on was a little bit rough. It was a little rough on some songs, but I don't know. They probably did it on purpose. Who knows? But it sounded like he recorded this in the room.
I mean, see, that's okay. So even with that, because I'm like, bro, think about like that song that he got with Freddie Gibbs. The way that's recorded, like, for one, that production was nice as hell. I wouldn't expect him to rap over like something that sounded like that. Him and Freddie Gibbs killed it, but just how it sounded like he rapping underwater, some shit. It sounded like it sounded like he rapping underwater.
That might have been the effect they did, or they probably tried to do it on purpose. But yeah, that's a perfect example. Like, just to hear how his verse is recorded versus how Freddie's verse was recorded, it just like, I don't know, two different levels of.
I thought it was just one of them things where it was on purpose. That's why I ain't really think that much of it, and I don't know. I was actually a fan of it.
I mean, of course, Freddie killed this verse. Of course, Denzel killed this verse. 2 seasoned vets. Wasn't surprised by them at all. He had a couple of singers on here, I think.
Yeah, he just had like
a little bit of like people background.
Yeah, on like Breathe Again. I think her name was Amber Lucy, and then I'm looking at it. Yeah, and another person named Angel White. I liked them. I like the features.
Final thoughts. I definitely think this has a lot of cool ideas, a lot of potential, in where he can go artistically and musically. Looking forward to that. Definitely think he has a while to go as far as just like, if he considers himself a lyricist, then he definitely has a little bit while to go on the lyricism tip. Flows, wouldn't mind seeing him try new flows. And yeah, I'm thinking this is a good album. I like it.
Final thoughts. Pretty much with this album, I feel like this is pretty much an expanded version of the album that he dropped last year. In terms of this one, like, yeah, I ain't gonna say it's more of the same, but yeah, like it's pretty much the same thing. He gave you some rock shit, he gave you some rap shit, he gave you some trap and rock shit, you know what I'm saying, combined. Even gave you like some slowed down sort of, you know what I'm saying, sort of music or whatever. But just with Kenny Mason, you know what I'm saying, Kenny Mason going forward, I want to hear him. I don't know, I just want to hear what like the next project gonna sound like, because I feel like these two projects was just sort of centered around like the same thing. So I like rapping and stuff, just, you know, him as an artist, I feel like it's a whole lot of potential there. I just want to hear him try something different as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the concept or whatever. Cause I feel like he's a dope rapper. So yeah, man. Kenny Beach, keep doing. I mean, shit. So yeah. Yeah. Let us know how y'all feel about this album in the comment section. Let us know who was wrong by anything. Please feel free to correct us. Like, subscribe, and comment, bruh. All that good shit, man. We trying to get these subscriber counts up, bro. We got more content, new things coming, bruh. Be on the lookout.